Hello, beautiful beings of the internet world. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Christian. Happy Sunday to you if you're watching this today, which is normally when I post on Sundays. Sometimes it's not. We're going to try to be a little bit better about that. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be one of my first lifestyle videos. And if you read in the title, then what we're talking about today is IPL at-home laser hair removal. So I'm gonna give you my completely honest review of the Kenzzi laser hair removal system. This is not sponsored. I am not being paid for it. Me and my tiny little community of subscribers, thank you for everybody who is subscribing and supporting me, which also brings me to say, before we even get started, if you're not subscribed to my channel already, subscribe so you don't miss a video from me. The biggest question, is it worth your money? So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. Okay, so currently we are in October. I probably bought this back in July, I want to say. Just one of those big internet things, you know how things just pop up and then they go crazy or whatever. That was what this is. So after doing my research, I found out a little bit more about it and I was like, okay, let me try. With the Kenzzi, it's like an at-home laser hair removal. And if you're not familiar with lasering can be upwards of like $100 a session. For each appointment that you have, and you have to have several weeks of sessions after that. So people can spend, $1,200, I feel like, on lasering, versus what the Kenzzi said, you're gonna get the same results. And I think it runs for about $229 if I'm remembering correctly. But like I said, I got this back in July. May as well try, right? I'm sitting at home, nothing to do. I'm gonna get this laser hair removal system, use it, and then walk out of quarantine just like hairless cat. Insert a picture here. It's using like a high frequency of light. It targets the hair like follicle and it targets pigment. So supposedly the darker that your hair is, the better, because which is why it works. It kills that hair cell and hair follicle, so that way the hair doesn't grow back. Which is better than like waxing or shaving. This is actually killing kind of like the nerve endings in that so that they don't grow back over a period of time. And then on the back, it gives you kind of like a chart of which skin tones it's suitable for. I don't know if it's just the color that's on the box and how it's showing up on camera. It's like whenever I first saw these, I was like, okay, like they don't look like real skin tones because they kind of just look like, the best way I can describe it is they just look like ashy. Let me see. You can zoom in and see what I mean. Like they just look dull, right? So I was like, okay, but my skin is probably somewhere in between here and here, right? And this was back during the summer, so I was a little bit darker than I am now. My tan is starting to fade. But I was like, great. Looks like I'm on there. I did my research before. I want to say that this is from either Australia or New Zealand. An offer that they always have on there for like $50 off. So I think I ended up getting free shipping on this, and then I got it for about $180. So all in all, it probably took about 2-3 weeks to get here, which I will give them kudos for that because it was during like the thick of the pandemic or the thick of like lockdown or whatever, when mail was running really slow. And I will say that their customer service is really prompt to get back to you. So that is one good thing. It comes like this. You open it up here, and hopefully I don't spill everything when it comes out. So this is what it looks like when you open it up. These are just like instructions and everything on how to use it. Here's the adapter and then the actual handset. So in here in this instruction manual, it tells you like how to use it, how to clean it, how to care for it, everything that it's supposed to do, right? So basically, the steps to this are that you want to exfoliate your skin to loosen up like any of the dead skin cells and stuff, get them all away. You're gonna shave your legs or shave in whatever area you're doing the night before. Whenever you're ready to use it the next day, you'll just make sure that your skin is like prepped clean, dry, no lotions, oils, like tanning lotion or anything like that. And then you'll just plug this thing in and like get to using it, right? Here's what the actual handset looks like. It's pretty compact. It would fit really well into like a duffel suitcase, your purse. I don't know what your lifestyle is like, but it would fit pretty much into anything. And I do really like that about it. It's very sleek, like ergonomic, easy to hold on to. This is the power button, and you press that, and then these lights on the front would come on. There's a pink light, and then there will be 4 or 5 blue lights, and that's the levels because it goes up from 1 all the way to 5, which 1 being the lowest intensity and 5 being the highest. And then this button here is what you actually press to get the light to come on every time you're passing over your. And they tell you to start at level, or to, they don't, well, so 5 is supposed to be like the quickest results that give you the fastest. That's what you're supposed to be using it on. But they do recommend that you start on a lower level, like 2, 3, 4, kind of in the middle there, so your skin can kind of get used to it. You're supposed to use this once a week. For 12 weeks or 12 sessions, you use it. And then after that, everyone's results are going to vary, obviously, with people's hair growth. After 12 weeks, though, you are supposed to not have to use it anymore, or only use it very seldomly for like touch-ups and things. I think they do have like a 90-day money back guarantee, but here's one thing that did kind of annoy me about that. It's not like it's no questions asked, though. This one is very, very stringent. So once you get it, from the day that you receive it in the mail, I think you have to like draft up an email to customer service as like your 90-day return, so that it's dated or whatever, and then take before and after pictures of the area that you're treating. Every week you have to take a picture that is like time stamped and dated of when it is, and then send all of those pictures in at the end of your 90-day trial if you feel like you haven't gotten results. And I feel like it has to be more than 60 days, so between 60 days, but no more than 90 days that you have all the time to do this. And then send it to them, and they'll basically decide off your pictures, I guess, if you know, and if you were using it perfectly the way that you're supposed to, and if they're gonna give you your money back. And then after that, even if they are refunding you, you do have to pay return shipping, which I haven't checked how much it is, but I live in Oklahoma and this thing is from New Zealand, so I'm pretty sure it's probably expensive. I'll turn it on and just kind of like show you. One more thing that I will say is that it is light, so you want to make sure that you're not looking at it, or to wear like sunglasses whenever you do, to block the kind of residual rays from that. Let me plug this thing in and show you guys the different settings, and then I might just do like a little test on my wrist here. So when you're plugging it in, the plug-in is just on like the little top where the fan is at. Not super loud, but it's kind of loud. So when you plug it in, there you are, the green light is on. That's letting you know that it's on and like ready to use. You'll press that, and then can you hear it kind of gearing up or whatever? So right now it's on setting 1 because I've only pressed it once. The pink light is what tells you that it's ready to use. Right now, it's solid because it's not against anything. And the good thing about this, the safe part, is that to protect your eyes or whatever, or just anything, is it's not going to flash if it's not against your skin. So if I press this button, which is where the laser comes out, nothing is happening because it's not against anything. However, if I hold this against my skin, can you see that the pink light is flashing? So that's what it means that it's ready to use. And then I would press this, and then it would actually like release the light or whatever. You just press the green button, and that's how you make it go up all the levels or whatever. I've been using level 4, which is this one. I did start off, let me tell you a story. When I first got this thing, I started off on level 1 to see how it felt, right? Because everybody says that lasering doesn't hurt. I have a pretty high pain tolerance. So I used it on like 1, and I was like, cool, yeah, it didn't hurt. And then me being the person that I am was like, let me just turn it all the way up to 5 and see how that works. And I did it on this little section on the back of my leg, and I'll have to insert pictures. And this is one of the first reasons that I decided I didn't like this thing. You're supposed to use it on level 5, right? That's what provides you the best and the quickest results. And so on the first day, I was like, shaved my legs the night before, whatever, exfoliated, did everything that I need to do. And I was like, let me just try it on level 5. I did it, and I'm not gonna say that it hurt like so bad, because I do have a pretty good pain tolerance, but it hurt like way more than a rubber band snapping. I had burned myself, let's be real. And so I would say be very, very careful with this thing, and that's really why I kind of don't like it, because it is so easy to burn yourself. Just did 1, 2, 3 little clicks, and then after that, probably 5-10 minutes or so had passed, and my skin welted up so bad, guys. And I was mad about that. Over the next few days, I got this really, like, these scabs or whatever. It was not fun. And then of course I was worried about permanent scarring. So then I think I waited until the next week, tried it again, tried it on a lower setting. So I think I used it on maybe 2 or 3 that time. And then just did the section like up my shin, did a little testing piece down by my ankle or something like that. Waited probably 10 minutes to see if anything was gonna happen. Nothing did, so I thought, cool, I'm good to move on. All the way up my leg. I will say you can use it very quickly. You know, you can probably do your whole body in 20 minutes. You know, it does not take long at all. So that's the good thing, but it still ended up burning me. After, you know, I didn't see anything that I realized that I had little marks the shape of this all over my legs, and it was like, it's kind of funny because it looks like my legs had been put on a grill. Like those legs are hot dog memes. That's what I felt like, dude. And so I was like, well, dang, I don't know how to use them, because it was in the summertime, like I said, during July, August, and you're not supposed to use this if you are like really tanner than you naturally are, which kind of sucks, right? Because you're paying for this, and when do you need to use it most? During the summer, duh, when you're at the pool and the beach and you've got on a swimsuit and whatever, or you're showing more skin than you usually are. So it kind of sucks for me. Before I even like get any deeper into it, I'm gonna say probably save your money. I don't really like it. I'm supposed to see results, I think I said earlier, around like week 3 or 4. For me, that was in, I can't check my phone because I'm filming with my phone, but for me, I think that was around the end of September, and now I'm in October. So I don't know if I would actually make it all the way up to level 5, because I'm so scared of burning myself again and scarring on like my bikini line and underneath my arms. And I will say that it works better in those areas for me. I haven't experienced as much like burning or like dark marks or scarring or anything. And I want to say that that's because I don't really expose those areas to the sun as much. So take that with a grain of salt, I guess. It depends on what you're wanting to buy this for. Sure that I have on lotion right now because I just got out of the shower, and this is not how you're supposed to be doing this, but I'll demo it for you on my arm anyway. So like I said, you press this green button, it's off, but it's still flashing because I've still got it plugged in. So we'll just press it again. Gonna start gearing up again. Because I don't want to risk just burning the heck out of myself on camera and on my arm, I'm just only going to put it on 1 just to show you guys. Like I said, whenever you've got it on there, the pink light will start flashing. So you just do that. It's like right here. You guys can see. We'll press this button. Cool. 1 does not hurt at all. Honestly, it just feels warm. I think they say in here that your skin might be a little bit tingly afterwards. Have to keep in mind that you're using a lot of light. That should subside after a few minutes. If it doesn't, I think that's where you have to be worried that you've like got a little bit of burn damage. And then of course you want to make sure that you're moisturizing when you're using this, because it's good to just keep your skin moisturized, drinking all your water and stuff anyway, just so that you can keep healthy skin. And when you're using this, whether it is summertime or not, use a sunscreen or an SPF. I cannot tell you guys that enough. You should be using an SPF, especially on your face and your skin every single day, whether the sun's out or not. But especially if you're using something like this, after you use this, you want to moisturize and make sure that, you know, throughout the course of the week afterwards, that you're continuing to use a sunscreen and an SPF. To turn it off, you just press and hold this. And then these lights will turn off. I usually just give this fan a little second to like chill out, and then I'll unplug it and put it in the box. Caring for it is pretty easy. All you have to do, see the fan stop, did you hear it? So I'll just unplug it. Caring for it's pretty easy. All that you have to do is kind of take like a damp, really soft cloth and just like wipe the outside of it, and then kind of wipe the laser of it. You don't have to use any soap or anything, just do that, let it dry. I would probably let it cool off and then you can store it back in its box or wherever you want to store it. Like I said, for me personally, I haven't done my legs since then because I got those like crazy burns. Like I said, I'll have to put the pictures in. But I decided to keep it until wintertime to see if it's actually gonna work for me and wait like my 12 weeks or whatever and then decide after that, because it was a lot of money. And I feel like, so it's like if you buy this thing, unless you're gonna be that meticulous about keeping up with it every week, I would just say once you buy it, just know that $180 is gone if you don't like it. The only difference that has happened since I've used this is that I'm shaving more often, because I'm shaving once a week to use this, which could be why I feel like I don't have as much hair as I normally would, which, yeah, so I don't really think that it works, especially for all of my brown skinned girls out there. Like I said, if you're white or fair complected, I can't necessarily speak for you. This is just my own personal experience. If you do want to try it out, maybe don't go for the Kenzzi, maybe go for another brand. Like I said, there's one called Happy Skin Co. or something. There's a whole bunch of them. Just get on Instagram. If you're watching this video, I bet you it's gonna pop up on your Instagram or your Facebook anyway. So just wait for that ad to happen. And I think they have some that are more in like the $75-ish price range. I would go for that and then test it out, because it's basically the same machine, just different branding. Okay, thank you for sitting through this. If you made it all the way to the end, make it all the way to the end. Tell me in the comments below what else you would like me to do as far as like lifestyle goes. Drop a comment down below so that I can know. As always, give this video a like and a thumbs up, because that is the only way that I'm gonna know if you like it. Thank you for all of you who support me, my subscribers. Thank you for everyone who is engaging with me by leaving comments. I'm pretty good about getting back to you. And then also go ahead and follow my Instagram. It's @ChristianStyles. I will leave it on the screen here. Other than that, I think that's all that I have for you. All my love, as always. Have a good day, and I will see you next week. No, that's not right. I'll see you in a couple weeks.